And welcome back to part 2 of What If Cell Turned Good. So last time on the What If, we ended on a very interesting little section here. The androids were there, they were fighting with Piccolo. Piccolo ultimately was losing the fight, because when you really think about it, he probably would have ultimately ended up losing that fight, only due to the stamina issue. Because he started out the fight actually stronger, I believe, than 17, if not around the same level of power. But 17's stamina would just outlast him. And to prove that he is on their side, Cell went quickly with Goku, because Goku does the instant transmission and Cell doesn't. And Cell went to quell the fight, either to stop them or kill them. He's basically he even gives his word, which I am retconning from the last part. I swear I will not try to absorb them. If I will have to, will take down my brother and sister permanently. And so here we are in 16. Seeing Goku, but quickly seeing Goku get out of there, he's now on alert because he just saw Goku. Despite his growth, he still wants. I want to murder Son Goku. Yeah, fuck Goku. But more importantly, he's now got this individual who we should be very clear is not as strong as the Cell who showed up at this point in the timeline in the original show, the original manga. Because he absorbed the previous Cell, his power stabilized and it won't get any lower, and it probably did have an increase. So he is most likely stronger than 17, but only by like a margin. And unfortunately, as far as we know, Cell doesn't actually have the infinite energy engine in him, because he's a different type of being than 17 and 18 and 16. All three of them are different from 16 is different from 18 and 17. And also different from Cell, and all that around. 17 and 18 are the same type of being. They're actually cyborgs, not androids. 16 actually is a straight-on android. And Cell is a weird biomechanical life form. He is technically an organic being, but he's compatible with androids. So take that for what it is. Anyway, Cell, he's tried to reason with them, saying, we don't have to do this, brother and sister, please. Our father, Jiro, he was wrong. We don't have to be what he made us. And they do hear that a little bit, like they don't like Jiro at all. And what he's saying does make sense, but I still want to murder Son Goku. That's kind of where their mindset is at, sadly. And 16 is stepping up to the plate now. Just, You are an alteration of the Doctor, but I can tell your energy signature matches Son Goku to a certain degree. You are also a threat to my brother and sister. I don't even know who you are. What are you? He doesn't actually know what 16 is. He didn't know anything about 16. I am designated Android 16, and you are a threat. And he comes in and Cell just has to go on the defensive. Damn it! And they're going in the fight, and Cell is putting up his best. He does have the advantage of having all the techniques of the Z fighters, save for the instant transmission. So, he'll use Cell left! And unfortunately, he gets grabbed by third. That may work on some of the other odds, 18 and 19, but I am fully mechanical, a true android. Light, I can see in multiple spectrums beyond the light. Beyond light, you will not be able to blind me. Just launches it. Now goodbye. Just blasts him. And Piccolo and Goku, meanwhile, are watching from the look of this isn't good. So you think Cell will be able to handle it? It's you're still worried he's going to try to take the androids. And he promised us he wouldn't. He promises me nothing. Actions are what matter. Yeah, well, unfortunately, I can sense his energy isn't quite gone yet. And Cell gets out. He's a little messed up. He's able to regenerate. Oh, God. Because, unfortunately, while being a little stronger than 17, we know for a fact 16's as strong as Cell was when he showed up there, because he flat out says that his power is the same as Cell's. So he's actually the strongest of the three androids. And unfortunately, while Cell can certainly keep up to a certain degree, 16's got the edge, and being an android, he's not going to run out of energy. Nor is he going to run out of stamina or have to start breathing heavy. So Cell's I have to, and he has to maybe try to I'll try to put him down, put him to sleep, and nice try, but I hit you with the whatever the system was. Not in my schematic. It's not. My tail. and then and just regrows it. Yeah, I want you to know something that hurt like hell. And now Cell's actually a little pissed off, and in fact she powers up. Now apparently, from what people said, he could, at least someone said in the comments when it came to Cell, he could use the Spirit Bomb, he said. I still don't know about the Kaioken, though. I've looked up whether or not he could use the Kaioken. I cannot find a source that says he could. Spirit Bomb is one thing. Hold on. One more second. Could Cell use Kaioken? I have already looked up this question before, but and Goku explains Super Saiyan and Kaioken aren't compatible because how volatile the Super Saiyan state is. We see that Cell has at least a trick of the Super Saiyan usually has some sort of golden aura. It's likely impractical and dangerous for him to use Kaioken. That doesn't actually answer the question. Honestly, by the time that doesn't answer the question. We know the Spirit Bomb, that is actually somewhat answered, but the Kaioken, no. So I'm gonna go on a limb saying he can't use it. So Cell's in a bit of a pickle here. Please don't make me do this. Do what? You think you can kill us? If I have to. You're not the only one with a bomb in you. And they all kind of say, that's right. I gave my word when I came to this time that I would do anything, that I would make amends for the things I've done. If that means taking my own life, then so be it. But I don't wish that. And 16 now 16's actually like, wait a minute, 'cause that's the same bomb he's got, same yield. So it's same bomb that 18 and 17 have. So he takes them out. He's taking that's a big ass explosion going. Because if one of them goes and catches another one and they go, well, then that bomb goes off and it's a trickle effect. And it's just a boom. That island's gone. Like, just gone. And you might see a giant crater on the planet Shenron may have to fill in. But, yeah, he's like, why? Why are you doing this? Your parameters were to kill Son Goku just like the rest of ours. So, my parameters were not that. My parameters were to grow, to feed, to absorb, assimilate you two. But I don't want that anymore. I want to be something different. Something better than I was. Something better than I was made to be. We don't have to fight. We could have something different, something better. Please, I beg you. And 16 actually is listening to all this. Remember, 16's had a lot of growth at this point, so he's hearing this. He's got like his arm cans, but he just puts his arms like, your proposition is acceptable. Wait, 16, are you serious? Yeah. If the worst should happen, I will deal with Cell. However, Cell's words are not inaccurate. From my time waking up to my time now, I have grown. Though my parameters are to kill Son Goku, I wish for more than beyond that. I wish to protect the life on this planet, the birds, and the other things that are besides the birds. I wish to grow and learn more. Cell is correct. We don't have to be what our father made us. I'm trying to think what I'm sounding like right now. I'm not quite sounding. I'm sounding a little bit like 16, but there's something. It's a little bit more deadpan there. I'm sounding a little like Mr. Freeze. That's it. Modulate 16's voice. He does sound a little bit like the animated series in Mr. Freeze. To never again walk across a hot sun on a beach with a hot summer's day with a warm hand to hold. Oh, yes, I'd kill for that. Getting that nasally modulation is difficult without like an actual voice modulator. Yeah, 16 does sound a little bit like that. I was going a little bit Mr. Freeze there. So anyway, then you kind of say, all right, they're finally like, all right, big guy, we'll take your word for it. And so just like, just cusses it. Oh, that's a relief. And that leads to Goku and Piccolo showing back up. Piccolo's got his Sensei. He's ready to fight again if he has to. Goku also, if he has to, can fight. I mean, 17 when they fought in Super implies that if they had fought back then, he's not clear he would have been able to beat him. But we also, and it's implied Goku might have got a Zenkai from the Heart Virus. I always like to think he does. So that probably would have put him up past Vegeta. Would have definitely put him past Vegeta at that point. So he would have been stronger. It might have evened him out with 17, but I think 17 was referring to how Goku fought as well. So anyway, what do we do now? It's like, well, now I guess we got to figure out what to do with you guys then. It's like, how do you keep doing? Question: how do you keep doing that? Oh, that's just a technique I know. Let's get you guys to look out, and they get the look out. They give Cell a sense of being like, ooh, he's like, oh, that's better. And so they're now just talking about what to do and how to handle things. You guys and he said, you guys haven't taken any life yet. Have you killed anyone yet? It's like, no. Well, no, we haven't. Well, then that's good. I mean, just make us. You can have lives outside of destroying and killing if you want. Just promise us you're not going to try to kill anyone or destroy anything. There's more you can do out there. And say, well, like what? I would like to protect. I would like to protect birds. And Seven, he's like, no, to be honest, I've always liked the idea of being a park ranger, I suppose. And he's like, really? It's like, what? I've got dreams and aspirations. What? And so they're talking about it. They're making arrangements. They're understanding that Cell's Piccolo and Goku and Gohan and everyone who's up there are actually impressed that Cell's keeping to his word. As far as we can tell right now, he's not a threat. We'll keep an eye on him from right now, but just like we'll keep an eye on the androids. But no, for right now, Cell's chill. We're cool. And then at that point, when it's all said and done, the doors of the hyperbolic time chamber open, and out steps Trunks and Vegeta. Like, whoa, you guys got strong. It's like, damn right we did. Damn right we did. Wait, what? And then he sees Cell. He's like, wait, what? Kakarot, explain! It's like, seriously, Goku, what the hell? It's like, oh, don't worry about it, guys. These guys are cool. It's like, what? Cool, they're the androids. And they explain what happened is that Cell convinced him not to be violent, not to. It's like, wait, you're telling me that he convinced them not to do anything? Are you insane, Goku? I'm right here. I know you are. It's like, so you're telling me I spent an entire year with that brat in that chamber, getting all this much stronger, and you're saying I don't even get a chance to use it? Well, hold on. I mean, hold on, Vegeta. I still got to take a trip in there. When we get out, we can totally have a match. And that does pique Vegeta's interest. Like, they haven't fought since he came to Earth. It's like, really? You're going to take me on, Kakarot, is that right? Well, maybe we should have a spar now, see how you stand right. Because he's like, there's a chance he could surpass me. I want to beat him now, to be sure. And to get that, maybe we should fight right now, see how we stack against each other. And Goku's like, oh, that doesn't, Dad, he's beating you. It's like, that's a good point. We wouldn't be fair. You're way stronger than me now. It's like, Argh. It's like, fine, go in there, and do what you want. But you're never going to really surpass me, Kakarot. I'll reach plateaus of power you can only imagine. It's like, no problem. See you later, Jeets. It's like, Grr. And now it's just kind of awkward, because Piccolo is also there to back up Cell, and unlike Cell, Piccolo's someone who Trunks trusts the word of. So I was like, Trunks, you've grown very strong. I'm proud to say you could easily surpass me and kill me if you wanted to. It's like, what are you getting at? I never told you how. I told you I'm making up for past sins, or future sins, I suppose would be the better term. You see, you wonder how I got your time machine. Well, in an alternate timeline, I found you. I found the time machine, and I acquired it through more volatile means. Oh, shit, did you kill me? It's like, yeah, but your timeline, I still exist in your timeline. You can go back, take your home world back, take your planet, take your time back. And you can even have the honor of killing me as violently as you want in that timeline. And Trunks like, well, that is a good offer, but man, you're kind of weird. And to be honest, Cell would be kind of weird. Like, Cell's weird mindset has to have a slightly weird mindset. Now, add morality in there, and he'd be like, yes, this is justified. This is okay. I am okay with being killed in another timeline. Like, it would be weird. But it would be something Cell might offer, like, legit. So I was like, oh, I suppose. And so, but I'm waiting till Goku and Gohan get out. I at least want to say goodbye to them. Oh, that's only fair. And they're all out there, and it's like, so the androids are hanging out there on the lookout, minding their own business. It's like, this is awkward, but whatever. They're getting to know each other. Should note that the other Z fighters, Yamcha, T, and Krillin will all show up. Krillin's like, oh, hi, 18, right? It's like, oh yeah, you're the short little monk. Hey, I was like, hey, yeah, Yamcha, who has been known to, not. Yamcha's a weird guy because he's kind of a philanderer because he did apparently cheat on Bulma, but it didn't go well because he's still scared to death of women. So I don't know. Like, he tried to be an escort an escort at one point, and he just couldn't do it. Like, Jesus Christ, Yamcha, get over it. And Trunks, he's like, oh, you gotta be kidding me. Eventually, the next day passes. Chi-Chi's probably there too, along with Bulma. Pretty much everyone's there. It's like, oh, my baby, you're a monster, you're a hoodlum. It's like, Mom, I just gained the ability to turn into a Super Saiyan like Dad. I can turn it off. It's like, oh, my baby. It's like, sorry, Chi-Chi. You took him in there for, how long were you in there? About a year. What? You can take it. It's distorted space and time. So one day out here is a year in there. You're telling me I missed his birthday? Oh, it's like, And so basically, you get everyone changing clothes, and she is like, "What's that?" It's like, I'm going to have to get used to that, aren't I? If I understand my form may be a little unappealing to some. I speculate that any further form I had might have been a bit more visually easier on the eyes. Which, yeah, I mean, perfect Cell, good looking dude. Let's be honest. I mean, why didn't anyone warn me he'd be so handsome? I mean, I never cheat on Chi-Chi, but so handsome. It's like, are you asking me to get naked? Because I'm not going to say no, but I shouldn't say yes. Like, Jesus, Goku. But now it's like, enough of this blathering. Kakarot, you owe me a fight. It's like, yeah, I do, don't I? Why don't we take this somewhere more open? The lookout's not going to have enough room. That's more like it. It's like, and then they fly off, and everyone's like, we want to watch this. Now, we should note that they haven't brought Dende back, but I'm sure Popo has a crystal ball or something they can see, and so they're watching. Actually, all they have to do is really close their eyes, and they can do it. So, through that, they're watching the fight, and say, are you ready, Kakarot? I'm ready when you are, Vegeta. And then they power up the standard Super Saiyan, clash. They're about dead even. Vegeta shows off the advanced Super Saiyan, the grade 2 Super Saiyan? And Goku's like, oh, that's impressive. But is that as far as you can go? What do you mean is that as far as I can go? I've easily surpassed you. Is that right? Well, I guess it's time to show you how everything I've learned. Then it just goes up to full powered Super Saiyan, which is grade 4. And it's like, and Vegeta suddenly just, damn it all! He just comes in. And to be fair, Vegeta isn't like, the gap between them isn't like from 1 to 100, 1 to 100. The gap between them, though, is sizable enough. Like, Vegeta's probably like a 60 where Goku's the 100. So it's a little, the gap is still there. And you can still put up a solid fight against Goku, but Goku's easily just A, faster, and B, is able to use his energy more effectively, and therefore ultimately is able to beat him. Vegeta just, damn it, and just rages out a bit. Damn it! And he's like, oh, come on, Vegeta, it's not that big a deal. I'm sure with practice you'll be able to get this form down too. I don't need your pity, Kakarot. I swear next time I will defeat you. I swear it. Then good point. Good thing I'll be here. Whenever you want to. Sorry, I got like a hair in my glasses. Whenever you want to go, I'll be here. And sorry, now it's in my eye. Jesus. Okay, come on. All right. And so Vegeta just goes to sulk. Everyone just kind of has a laugh at that a little bit. Even the androids kind of giggle. And now it's just like them. The androids now got to go settle a home, find home, work, all that. And they basically just ask the question of, what do we do with Cell? What are we gonna do with Cell? It's like, well, for now, I'm gonna be staying on the lookout for now. I guess you're welcome to stay if you want, Cell. It's like, really? You're welcoming me into this bodega, this garden? It's like, yeah, sure. I'll be able to keep an eye on you closer here. You still don't fully trust me, do you? Fully, no, but a lot more than I did when we first met. That's for certain. And Spell actually puts on a little bit of a smirk, saying, "That is good enough for me." And they kind of actually have a respectful handshake. And so the 7 years come. 7 years come and go. Now, what happens in those 7 years? Well, first off, they do eventually get Dende to bring the Dragon Balls back to get 2 wishes. Dende's like, "What is this?" They say, "Hello." One of the things, though, they have to figure out, though, is food for Cell. Because while Cell's power will never actually grow or go any lower than where it stands right now, thanks to consuming his past self, if this is not the same as if he consumed his full adult self. That'd be very different. Because of the nature of Cell, he can add power by consuming life force. It's never stated whether or not that power disappears if he's not constantly eating things. Because he has to actually absorb. It's kind of actually like hunger, so he does have to theoretically eat, and theoretically his power could dip even with training, which does beg another question. I've seen people say, like, with training, Cell can get stronger. Well, can he? I know the androids can, but he is different. I mean, his power is already derived from the absorption of others, but specifically the absorption and assimilation of others into his being. We know he got stronger basically with a Zenkai when he blew himself up. So hypothetically, he should be able to get stronger with training. And I think that's what him and Piccolo do a lot of time on the lookout, is train. Goku even maybe joins them occasionally for training, and Vegeta throughout the years has been constantly challenging him and mostly losing. Several things we should point out here, though. For food, Monster Galactic brought up a fun idea that they kind of use senzu beans to curb his appetite. But at one point, they basically just say, you know what, why don't we just use the Dragon Balls and finish this shit up? Or just fix this shit. And they basically just wish for Cell to not need to absorb individuals. And that granted. Is there any other wish you... I was like, not right now, Shannon, later. There will... all I'm going to say is another non-canon wish is going to be made for the Shenron. Not going to say what it is, but we need a way to get Cell stronger in this series. I'm just going to leave it like that. So, several things. Goku eventually would get Super Saiyan 2, but so would Vegeta, I think. Training the game, because he also trains with Vegeta. They fight, they spar, they constantly are having matches. Vegeta's still pissed he can't beat him. But because Goku is there, the evil, the darkness is very much curbed in his soul. And they're both able to hit Super Saiyan 2. Gohan doesn't, though. The reason Gohan doesn't is very simple, because they were training for Cell in the original. And Goku didn't believe he could win, but he saw the potential in Gohan. While he's seen the potential in Gohan, there's no threat that really warrants them pushing Gohan. Now, because Goku is there, though, Gohan might still be stronger than his canon counterpart here, at least in Super Saiyan. He just doesn't have Super Saiyan 2 because there was no real reason for him to access it. The androids have been taken care of. Cell is not a threat here. So, yeah. As for how strong, like, say, everyone else is, I mean, most of them probably have canon counterpart selves in terms of strength. Krillin's about the same. Mary's 18, has Marin. Trunks, by the way, goes back to his timeline, takes out the androids and Cell. And then, like I said, Vegeta and Goku have Super Saiyan 2. Gohan doesn't. Cell and Piccolo's power, though. That's the big thing. We know Piccolo spent his time training during the 7-year time skip. But now he has a training partner who was roughly equal to him. I mean, Cell was a little weaker and he was a little stronger, but still, roughly speaking, he is a very good training partner. And so they spend a lot of their time training, getting stronger, which would honestly put Piccolo and Cell, roughly speaking, well past 16's level of power. Probably close to the Super Saiyan level of power we have now, both of them. Not Super Saiyan 2, but Super Saiyan power for Gohan, Goku, and Vegeta. Should also note, Cell probably spent some time like learns guarding from Mr. Popo. Is kind of like an unofficial guardian of Dende. I think Dende, after getting over his appearance, actually bonds with, because Cell doesn't really have friends. And even though he understands why he wouldn't or shouldn't have friends, he does kind of long for those connections after a while. And luckily, he doesn't leave the lookout almost ever. Sometimes he goes just to, stretch his wings. But he stays out of public areas just to not scare people, because he doesn't want to scare people. He understands, how he looks, what the monster he is. Now, you could say they wish for him to have a more humanoid appearance, which maybe could be similar to Perfect Cell. But I think no. It's like no, that would be cheating. I will not accept that. I think though he does adopt like the clothing like Piccolo has, just because I do like. I've always liked Piccolo's gi, by the way. Piccolo just has a very simplistic but good-looking gi, and it looks good on Gohan. But yeah, so I think I do think he spends a lot of time up there. He probably enjoys gardening, meditation, just trying to better himself as an individual. And that would really just cut us into the after the fact, which would be the beginning of the Buu arc. Short and sweet of it before we go into the tournament. We'll end it with a short and sweet. None of them have really been participating in the tournaments just because they actually deem it as unfair. But Chi-Chi might say, we're hurting for money. Go win the prize money, Goku. And Vegeta's like, no, Kakarot's fighting? There's no way I'm passing that up. Should note Goten is probably stronger than Trunks because Goku and Gohan are there to help train. But Gohan pretty much is the same here as he is in the original, minus I think the Great Saiyaman stuff. I think maybe that doesn't happen here, but Videl takes an interest in him. She does not have the clout to go out and fight criminals. I don't even understand. Besides being the savior of the world's daughter, she shouldn't have gone out there. Ultimately, this leads her to wanting to know more about Gohan, training for the tournament, learning to fly, and meeting Goku. And that is where we're going to leave off on part 2. So until then, thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed. Like, comment, share, subscribe. As always, if you want us to review something, put in the comments below. Let us know. We'll do a review of it at some point. Hit that bell if you want to be notified, and I'll see you next time.